Are you gonna identify yourself or not? Because I'm not gonna play.
This right here is a public easement. Have you looked up the GSI survey to know where their property line is? Because I have.
She also said you stepped foot on their property, and I can look at cameras to prove it.
Where?
When we weren't here, but you also did it while
I've been on
here.
the public sidewalk up there.
Okay, are you gonna identify yourself?
And if I don't, what happens?
You're gonna be under arrest for failing to obey a lawful order.
Yep. Say that again.
You're gonna be under arrest
Where's
for
your?
failing.
Can I have your supervisor, please? I'm requesting a supervisor.
218-205. Would you like to respond? He is requesting a supervisor.
If he tells me to I have to ID, I will ID.
Okay.
I'm not refusing to. Just letting you know. You guys at your investigations, telling me I've been on their property without even
We just
investigating.
don't have time for.
Well, I don't have time for bullshit cops either. Yeah. Where was I standing? You're pointing way up there. Everything's on camera, man. Camera doesn't lie.
Yeah. Camera will show you on the blacktop.
Just because it's blacktop doesn't mean it's their property, sir. The public has to have somewhere to walk, correct? This is a public utility right here. That means this right here is public all the way down.
What's going on, man?
All right.
Hang tight. You're not free to leave.
Oh, you're detaining me?
Yeah, you're not free to leave right now.
Yeah,
Why is that?
Because we got a call.
Okay, what does that have to do with me?
It was about you.
Yeah, what does that have to do with me though?
It was about you.
Cool.
Being suspicious.
Ah, okay.
We got to check with the bank to see if they want you trespass.
Trespass from?
From the
the
bank.
bank.
Why would you ask them if?
If you made verbal contact with them,
I've never been on their property though.
you made contact with them asking about the vault.
Well, they came in contact with me.
Okay.
So can I trespass them from out here?
No, it's public roadway.
This is public.
Oh, okay.
Are
So
you
I have
a
a
vehicle?
I have a right to be
Are
where
you
I'm
a
at.
vehicle?
Huh?
Are you a vehicle?
What do you mean?
Are you in the roadway?
Yeah, it's a public
Okay.
easement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
So what are you trying to get out of this today?
What do you mean?
Recording people.
What are you trying to get out of it?
I got called here, so I'm asking what you're doing.
Are you recording?
No.
You guys don't have body cams?
No, can't afford them.
Wow. Broke bitches, man. Broke here. I can't see. You're kind of interfering with my investigation here. Look at this guy. Why are you blocking me?
Why are you recording me?
Because I have a right to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have a right to.
Okay. You're on private property.
I am on private
Yeah,
property.
yeah.
I was asked to be here.
Oh, okay. Me too.
You're not right there.
Me too.
You're on the property right now?
Oh, am I?
Yep.
What about right here?
Yep, definitely.
Oh, okay. How much you want to bet? Am I on the property right here too? No, no answer? All right.
What are you trying to get out of this, buddy?
Let's get this license plate right here, guys. Oh, you got mace? Dang. I got some too.
Okay. What are you trying to get out of this?
What am I trying to get out of documenting in public?
Yeah.
Making a story, doing a video.
For who?
Yeah, it's none of your business.
Okay, I'm just making conversation.
Yeah. What's your name and badge?
You work for somebody?
What's your name and badge?
You work for
I'm
somebody?
gonna ask you one more time. What's your name and badge?
Sodding 224. What's your
Nice,
name?
nice, nice. It's Mike. Mike Hawk.
Okay. Funny guy.
Oh man. Hey, do you know if this bank here has like different entrances or anything? When was I on the property?
You were when you walked right there,
I would
too.
say-
I'm on the property. So what is this right here?
You also
You
just
stepped
stepped
right here.
Yeah. What
You
is
stepped
what is
right here.
this? What is this? The public utility?
While I was talking with her, you stepped on the blacktop, which is their property.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Please.
I can
step
go
away.
all the way
No,
across.
you can't step on the blacktop.
All the way down.
So
Look at this.
we need your
It runs all
information
the way-
so that we can formally trespass you from the property.
I've never been on their property.
You were just on their property.
How do you know that?
I watched you. You're on the black.
How do you
you're
know
on the
this is
blacktop.
their property?
Because of the property line. This is
So-
their blacktop.
so where
You're
can the-
not in the street.
Where can the public walk?
On the street.
Say that again, officer. Where can the public walk?
On the street.
So guys, he is telling the public that they have a right to walk on the street, on the
Correct.
roadway.
Correct.
Really?
Yeah, that's public property. This is not.
No, because then you can get me for pedestrian in the roadway.
That's not.
Yeah, I ain't
We're
stupid.
impeding the flow of traffic.
Who
What?
is? Your vehicle?
No, I said if you were in the roadway.
I'm
I
not
just-
going to be in the roadway.
I just need your
Well, you were.
information so that I can get you trespassed and then we can go on.
No, I haven't been on their property at
Yes,
all.
you have, and I just watched it.
Where?
So you stepped on their blacktop.
How far up?
This is their blacktop.
How far
Where
up
this-
was I?
Where this blacktop is their property.
Just because it's blacktop doesn't mean it's their property. The public has to have somewhere to walk.
Are you gonna identify yourself or not? Because I'm not gonna play.
This right here is a public easement. Have you looked up the GSI survey to know where their property line is? Because I have.
She also said you stepped foot on their property, and I can look at cameras to prove it.
Where?
When we weren't here, but you also did it while
I've been
we're
on
here.
the public sidewalk up there.
Okay, are you gonna identify yourself?
And if I don't, what happens?
You're gonna be under arrest for failing to obey a lawful order.
Yep. Say that again.
You're gonna be under arrest
Where's
for
your?
failing.
Can I have your supervisor, please? I'm requesting a supervisor.
218-205. Would you like to respond? He is requesting a supervisor.
If he tells me to I have to ID, I will ID.
Okay.
I'm not refusing to. Just letting you know. You guys at your investigations, telling me I've been on their property without even
We just
investigating.
don't have time for.
Well, I don't have time for bullshit ass
Obviously
cops
you do,
either.
because you
Yeah. Where was I standing? You're pointing way up there. Everything's on camera, man. Camera doesn't lie.
Yeah. Camera will show you on the blacktop.
Just because it's blacktop doesn't mean it's their property, sir. The public has to have somewhere to walk, correct? This is a public utility right here. That means this right here is public all the way down. You need to learn your shit, bud. And did you even know if I was on their property, they never told me to leave. I have a right to leave. Then if I don't leave, then you can trespass me. Dumb.
Okay, well, they would like you to leave.
They never told me that.
Okay, well, they're communicating that through us.
Okay. Have I been on their property? First off, I was never on their property, so.
We're blocking the entrance to their property.
So are you.
Well, because of you.
We're here talking
No.
to you.
You caused
I'm here
this.
because of you.
No, you caused this.
No, I'm
Yeah,
just
you caused
documenting.
this.
Don't you think people who call the police cause it?
No, you caused this.
I'm just documenting, man. I record everywhere I go. What's your badge? Name and badge? What's your name and badge?
It's right there.
Easy 218.
It's not right there.
Yeah, it is.
No.
My name is right here.
Your name's right here. R-I-G-H-T or I-T-E?
It's Wheezy. Can you spell
Ah, there you go. Wheezy.
W-I-E.
Because I don't think that's what you tell the judge. You don't say it's right here.
Well, a judge is a man with dignity and respect.
How do you know? How do you know what I am?
Because of a civil conversation we had.
Because I'm documenting and standing up for my rights. I'm not civil. So you want everybody who licks your boots to you want them to yeah the bootlicker. You want me to be a bootlicker. You want me to unbutton your pants and go down on you, don't you?
No, I just want
Oh, okay.
a respectful conversation with
Oh
this
no,
person.
because then when you try to trample on my rights, we're not going to be respectful here.
Okay.
So you guys can take that and shove it up your ass.
Okay.
It was Mary something.
Yeah, tell Mary to come out here. Because I think that she
Point out exactly.
yeah, she may have lied to you guys on camera. Well, you guys don't have body cam, so you can't see that. So, wow, this guy thinks that we have to identify ourselves.
When you're being formally trespassed from property, you
If I come back onto that property,
doesn't
then
matter. They can
you're stupid, dude. No point arguing with you.
formally trespassed.
Nah.
And
And you tell me I have to leave, and if I come back, then you can get my identification and arrest me.
put you on a list of trespass.
I don't want to be on your list.
It doesn't matter if you want to be on it.
Yeah, I'm not going to be.
Okay, well, then you'll be under arrest.
Say it again.
You'll be under arrest if you refuse to identify yourself.
Okay. Absent of a crime.
No, refusing to identify.
I don't have
refusing
to.
obey a lawful order is a crime.
Have you heard the Fourth Amendment? What's the Fourth Amendment, bud?
Unlawful search and seizure.
Do I
I'm not
have
searching you, I'm not seizing you.
to be secure in my persons, papers, and effects?
Correct.
Yeah, so I don't have to give you anything, especially if I haven't
Well, you do if we have
trespassed.
to formally trespass you.
I haven't been on their property.
You're on their property right
No,
now.
I'm not. You think I am. You think I'm on their property. You have yet to say where their property line is, because I know where it's at. You guys say something and you think it automatically goes because it came out your mouth. That's not how it works. You investigate. Do I need to do your job for you?
If you'd like to.
Maybe I have already. Maybe I'm on the right side of the American flag.
Who maintains this blacktop?
Huh?
Who maintains this blacktop?
Oh my God, you're so stupid.
The public
I'm
doesn't.
stupid. Who
So
maintains
if there's a
this
so
blacktop?
so
Who maintains this blacktop? You answer my question.
just because they maintain it doesn't mean they own it.
Yes, they do.
Oh my God,
Do you think
you're
that the
dumb.
city-
If the city owned it, they would maintain it, right?
Huh?
If the city owned it, they
What is this right here?
What is this right here?
Sir, there has to be a line. There's a line that goes all the way down. I can be on that grass down there. Did you know they own that grass down there? But they don't own where the public has the right to walk. Just like your house. You think you own the part of the sidewalk that cuts your driveway off? You don't. You don't. Same thing with businesses. If there's a street here and it's a public street, the public has to be able to walk somewhere without being in the roadway. Learn your shit, bud. You don't own right here, ma'am. This isn't yours. You see this public utility right there? It runs all the way down. The public has to have somewhere to walk.
She said she signed an affidavit for peace disturbance.
Peace disturbance.
For peace.
Yeah, by documenting.
Yeah, by asking about bank vaults, so that leads somebody to be suspicious about it.
I'm asking if they have a vault because maybe somebody wants to bank here.
Federal offense.
Listen to this,
Okay,
guys.
so let's go ahead and leave.
And if I
we
don't,
go to jail because she won't sign an affidavit and be a
Well, we're
victim.
gonna wait for 2
so they came out to me, so they disturbed my peace. So I would like to
Now
sign an
you're blocking the
affidavit.
entrance.
You're standing right here. There's 2 of you. You're a mad cop, man. I'm gonna pull your file. We're gonna
How you gonna
find.
do that?
Wait, you think that's funny? It's all public record,
This
bud.
whole thing is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is ridiculous that you guys are out here trying to enforce feelings. You're feelings enforcement instead of law enforcement. All right, guys. Car number 911, and they think they put this bank put this in here, guys.
I never said that.
So you said I was on their property.
I said the okay. I mean,
Oh,
if you're on
man.
the laptop, they maintain the
Oh,
laptop.
you are stupid. How you doing? Could I have your name and badge?
What's that?
Could I have your name and badge?
Sergeant Reese.
All right. I hope you're smarter than these 2 clowns right here. First off, they threatened me with arrest for not even being on this person's property. Just because the public has to have somewhere to walk.
Right, but you said
Went on a
the
public.
blacktop.
Oh my God, dude! What did I tell you? There's
It's
a
on your camera,
There's
too.
a public utility
Okay,
right
it's on your
there.
camera.
It runs all the way down. There's a straight line that runs all the way down. I've never been on their property. Man, I hope you're smarter than these 2 guys. If not, you know, you guys will get a 1983. So, what are your thoughts?
So what do you need? Or
I'm just documenting. That's what I do every day. I document, record, do my investigations. Maybe I want to bank here. Maybe I'm trying to find out information about this bank here.
That's fine.
They think, what did you say? Public what? A public what?
I said you were disturbing her peace, and she said.
Ah,
you should file a
so me recording is disturbing somebody's peace?
No, you're causing an issue for
How?
her,
How?
and she asked you to go.
How? Do I have to go? They could tell me to poop on this sidewalk. Do I have to do it?
If you're on their property, like they.
Why do you
alleged
keep
were, then yes,
saying? Why do you keep saying I've been on their property? Do you have
Because
proof?
they alleged it.
Do you have evidence? So you're going on their side then? Camera doesn't lie, bud. Camera
Okay.
doesn't lie.
Camera doesn't lie.
You see that green thing right there, that box we already established? This bank didn't put that there.
Okay.
Right, yeah. So there has to be somewhere to park.
Blacktop here. The bank put that blacktop there, right?
The bank can put it there. It doesn't mean it's their property. You put your driveway there, but the edge of your driveway is not your property. There has to be somewhere for the public to walk. That's it, man. That's all it is.
Listen, we've got other things we need to handle.
Then go handle it.
We'd like
Go
to go on
handle
the
it, man. Go handle it. You guys already threatened me with arrest for not identifying when I haven't committed a crime.
Well, they would like you formally.
I've never been on their property. You can take that trespass and shove it up your ass.
No, we can't trespass him because we don't have his information.
well, he's been informed himself.
There you go.
You've been informed.
Correct. And I am not planning to step in or on their property.
Okay.
But they think they can get my identification.
All right.
And he already threatened me with arrest, man. That's already enough to take it to court. You already know that, right?
That's up to you.
Yeah, it is up to me. It's up to me. It is. You're right. I just told them to get back in the car and leave, but they said they have stuff to do, but they're not leaving yet, so must not be too busy around
We have
here.
a call for service right now, which is you.
And you go educate them. As long as he hasn't been on your property, there's nothing we can do. That's all you needed to say, and you could have been gone already.
We can agree to disagree.
No, you take their side, and then you come over and threaten me with
because
arrest.
I watched you step on their blacktop.
How do you know it's theirs? Did you investigate? Did you look up the GSI survey? I have an app on my phone. You want to see? You guys are dismissed. Is it Wheeze and whatever your name is? You are dismissed. This guy seems a little bit educated, which is why he's a supervisor.
How long are you going to be out here, do you know? I mean,
A couple hours maybe.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
all right.
Going around, taking a look around your town here.
Okay, just in case.
Where's the
Does
police
phone
department
call.
at?
It's at 130 Mississippi Avenue.
Is it? Can I walk there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. Which way is it? Down that
It's
way?
east, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Past that light?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool, cool. Awesome. Yep. Just out here
Okay.
documenting, not doing anything nefarious.
You're good.
Yep, thank you. I
Okay,
appreciate you.
yep.
Just don't come on their property.
Shut up, dude. You always have something to
Have a
say.
great day.
Just shut up. Walk away. That's what you call the walk of shame right there. Butt hurt cream activated.
What a mess. This whole interaction began with a citizen peacefully filming in public, completely within his legal rights. But it's quickly spiraled into a textbook display of petty ego and overreach from officers who clearly weren't used to being questioned. From the start, one cop made it personal, complaining about the cameraman's tone and refusing to provide ID unless it was requested politely, as if a badge comes with the right to rewrite the law. That's not how accountability works. Citizens don't need to grovel to get information from public servants. Instead of maintaining professionalism, the officer escalated, throwing around baseless claims, inventing restrictions, and even threatening arrest for being on what he assumed was private property. No signs, no proof, just his word, and he expected that to be enough. But the cameraman knew the law, asked the right questions, and refused to back down. And here's the kicker. Once the supervisor arrived and realized there was no lawful reason to detain or demand anything, the energy shifted fast. Suddenly, the threat stopped. The tone changed, because without the legal foundation, all that bluster crumbled. Respect to the cameraman for staying calm, composed, and calling out every lie with facts. This wasn't law enforcement, it was damage control. And let's keep going. Support the mission by joining my channel, unlocking exclusive perks, and staying part of something bigger. Because without you, there's no CT3.
Well, we're not going to go past the sign right there, which is restricted. See, that sign says authorized personnel only. That's pretty clear.
Hey, too far, man. You can't go past that building back there.
Well, that's not true. That's not true. That's why you have this sign right here.
There's a sign back there that says you're not allowed to walk back this far.
De-escalate. Where's the sign say?
You're not allowed to walk back this far.
De-escalate. Can you show me that?
Okay, please back up to the
What
back of the
sign
building.
says that?
There's a sign over here. I'm pointing it out if you turn around and look. See this sign right here?
Well, I didn't come from there. I came from the side.
Okay, I saw where you came from. You're not allowed to be this far close.
Well, why do you have this sign that says authorized personnel only?
Because you're for authorized personnel like us in the fire department.
Yeah, and I'm not going to go past that. That's restricted.
Okay, that's cool. But see that sign? As a civilian, you're not allowed to go past that sign, and you're past.
Is there a penal code, or is that say only authorized cars only?
Correct. Go look at the sign back.
Well, I came from over there. I didn't come from there.
I know where you came from, buddy, but I'm telling you.
Whoa. Lower your tone. You work for me. Lower your tone.
Can you just talk to me? Hey.
Yeah, you got it. All right. Start fresh.
I'm the supervisor. What's up, man? Hey, so yeah, if you could just not get too close to the gate. Right now we're having some problems right now, so we're gonna fix it.
Well, I'm not gonna go in. Yeah, okay. It says authorized personnel only.
Perfect.
But can you do me a favor though? I need his name and badge because I need to make a complaint on him. I don't like the way he approached me. He definitely, if he has a concern, he's welcome to come and voice it. But you don't go yelling at citizens, man. Okay. That's not cool. You came out very cordial and professional. That's how it should be.
All right, I think he was just a little worried. He doesn't know who you are, kind of thing like that. This is all our personal vehicles. This is all our department vehicles. So he was not knowing who you were. Okay, so that's.
Do you know his name and badge?
Yeah, it's Officer Anderson.
Okay.
And then it's P112, I believe.
P112.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm Corporal Jimenez, badge P110.
Gotcha. Do you have a business card by any chance?
Yeah, I do.
And I'm just curious. Like I said, I didn't come from that direction. I came from the what do you call it, your front lobby area? Yeah. And there's no signage.
Yeah, if you want to go to the lobby area and film in there, we have no problem.
Yeah.
The only issue is that our gate was not closing, and he didn't know who was coming. You know, obviously, with, you know, in the police department, we have a lot of stuff back there that it's not free to the general public.
Yeah.
So that was his only concern. I'll talk to him afterwards.
Yeah, just have him approach a little more cordial, man.
Okay.
You know, he's got I'm sure he's trained in hand-to-hand combat. He's got a taser, a gun. You know what I mean? I'm just a guy with a camera. I mean, there's no need to yell at me.
Yeah, I know. I get that. But he doesn't know who you are. He doesn't know what you have. So that's the thing.
You know, we don't know who everyone is, but I mean, you know, I'm not here to, you know, nothing nefarious, you know.
Absolutely.
I'm just curious though, like, so right here on the left, it does say, like police vehicles only, which that's, you know, pretty legible.
You want to go over there and show?
No, yeah, I'm just curious, but so that's more like for vehicles. Was there another sign saying like restricted as far as like pedestrians go and no trespassing, or?
Well, preferably we would not want people, you know, coming over here, because if we have a hot call or something like that, we have to go to code 3. Then this is the avenue that we go in and out. So we don't want anyone, you know, walking around here getting in the way of patrol vehicles coming over here.
A little sidewalk would be for, I guess.
Yeah. So,
no, I hear it. It could get dangerous.
Yeah, it could be very dangerous. You know.
I'm just curious what sign he was referring to. Maybe the one on the right over there. Because like I said, I came from the left over here.
Where the station is?
Yeah, so I just came, you know, walked right here, and this is the only thing I saw. Which to me, that's for vehicles, and there's no penal code or statute saying no trespassing, and authorized personnel only, nothing of that nature. And the thing is, if I couldn't go past here, what's the point of having that sign over there? Because, you know, that says like you shouldn't go past that fence, but you can go past this if you're a person. I think this is more like saying like, hey, like let's say someone came to get service and they pulled up in their vehicle, they might think, oh, you guys have parking in the back, or like, no, this is not that parking, you know.
Yeah, that's a good point. And
unless there's something over here.
Maybe we should point out another, you know, have a sign that says no authorized personnel.
Okay, well, I'm going to get out of your hair, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, good luck with everything. You have any questions? You have my business card.
Yeah.
You can email me, leave a voice message.
I'm not gonna file a complaint, man, but just do me a favor, man. Just, just talk to him. I don't want him to get in trouble or anything, but just say, hey, you got a concern. Like you said, he doesn't know who I am. I understand that. I'm taking that into consideration. There's no need to yell at me.
I will definitely talk to him.
All right, brother. Appreciate it.
Take care. All right.
This video shows what happens when unclear signage meets an overzealous cop and a citizen who knows how to stand his ground. Our cameraman walks up to the Pismo Beach Police Department late at night, documenting as usual. He assumes the lobby is closed, but later admits it's open 24/7 for emergencies and public use. And this is the moment the real drama kicks in, when he walks near the back lot. He stays outside the authorized personnel-only gate, careful not to cross the restricted line. But an officer rushes out like it's a breach of national security, yelling and demanding the man back off. And here's the issue. There's no trespassing sign where he's standing. Just a vehicle notice, police vehicles only. That's for cars, not people. The cameraman questions the officer, calmly at first, but the officer isn't having it. Raising his voice, ignoring questions, and escalating a peaceful situation over nothing. It's clear this cop didn't like being challenged, especially by someone holding a camera. Then the hero of the day arrives, the supervisor. He talks like a pro, listens, confirms the signage could be clearer, and even gives his business card. He doesn't make excuses, he de-escalates. That's how it should be done. Bottom line, if the department doesn't want people near that driveway, put up proper signs. Don't try to enforce feelings over law. And shout out to the cameraman. He stayed respectful and walked away with the win. Let's keep going.
What's going on?
Good, how are you?
Good. Can I help you guys?
I didn't ask for help.
No? What's going on today?
Just recording your station.
Can I ask why?
Yeah, doing a little story.
A story?
Yeah.
Okay. You with somebody or
What do you mean?
an organization or
No.
just doing it on your own?
Yeah, a little project we're working on.
What? No
I can't-
details or?
No, it's not published yet, so I don't want to tip my hand.
Okay. All right. Just concerned for safety aspects.
I don't understand what safety.
For safety, because I don't understand what you're doing and why you're doing it, the purpose behind it.
Why do you need to understand what am I doing if it's
What's
not?
that?
Why do you need to understand what another man's doing if it's not illegal?
I didn't say it was illegal.
I know, but why?
I can have concerns, right? It's not a normal situation for someone to.
Well, driving down the street in pink shorts and a
Listen,
tutu.
I'm not jamming you up. I'm just curious what you were doing. Okay, and I know you're filming me right now, and I'm okay with that. Okay, and you're allowed to do that. That's fine.
I'd just like to break off contact. Thank you. Continue with my story.
Okay. Is there anything I can help you with?
No, thank you. I didn't ask for help.
How long do you guys plan on being out here?
I don't answer those kind of questions.
You guys are together? You guys got here?
You guys be safe, okay?
When a police officer approaches a citizen for a conversation, you have several options that you could choose to do. First, you have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions posed by law enforcement officers. This right stems from the Fifth Amendment of the United States Constitution, which protects individuals against self-incrimination. If you choose to exercise this right, you can inform the officer that you wish to remain silent or just ignore them altogether. Another option is you can simply walk away from the officer. If the cop does not have reasonable articulable suspicion or probable cause to believe you committed a crime, the encounter is considered a consensual conversation and you're not required to answer any of their questions. Finally, you can do like High Desert Community Cop Watch did here and answer what questions you want to answer and ultimately control the entire encounter. Remember, if the cops try to lie and say you're required to answer their questions, ask if you're being detained and find out for what crime. Cops will lie to you, so put them on notice that you're being unlawfully detained and request for their supervisor. Don't never let these cops violate your constitutional rights because they swore to uphold them, so don't be afraid to remind them of that.
But that's going to do it for this video. Much love to these awesome creators. Again, make sure you use the links in the description to go check out their channels and show them some love. And if you're not already, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you won't miss the next episode.